Hi friends, my name is Ayesha. Welcome to Think Beyond Success Online English. Today is the day 9 of our 30 days challenge series, and in today's episode I am going to cover few frequently asked questions by my viewers and by my participants. Let's see what are those questions, and let's try to solve those questions, try to answer those questions in today's episode. So the first question in our list is, English learners, they find it very difficult, they find it very boring, the process of learning is not an enjoyable process, they find it very difficult and they find it very boring to study. The second question in our list is, they don't remember whatever they have learned. Whatever they learn, it don't stay in their memory for a long time, they keep forgetting it, words, vocabulary, words don't come on time. So this is the second question, what they can do to solve this, to fix this issue. The third question in our list is lack of concentration. They lack concentration. Howsoever they try to concentrate in studies, but they are unable to concentrate in the studies. Further, they do not see any progress, any improvement in their fluency after placing so much of efforts and so much of time, spending so much of time, energy, effort. They don't see any growth, they don't see any result, and they keep asking me why it is happening with them, where they are going wrong. Kindly suggest us so that we can avoid and we can follow the right path. So I thought, let me make a small video on this topic and let me answer these questions with my personal experience, and so that you get the clarity to fix your answers. Let me take the first question. English learners find it very difficult to learn English and they don't enjoy the process of learning. Let me answer this question with my personal experience. It is obvious that learning anything is something painful, boring and unpleasant activity. Same goes with me also, because why it is boring, why it is troublesome, why it is difficult. Our mind always searches something very easy, something entertaining, something pleasure giving, and on the other hand, learning is something boring process which our mind doesn't like it. But I found a way to make learning fun, make learning entertaining, make learning easy. So let's see what is my tactic, how I made learning easy, how I made learning fun. It is all about the game of our mind. Everything is associated with our mind, and we have to train our mind in such a way that it gives pleasure by doing this activity. It's all about our thinking, our thought process. If you perceive things with associate with pain, it start giving you pain. If you perceive things with pleasure, it start giving you pleasure. So you have to train your brain. It's all about a game of brain. We have to train our brain in such a way that it only and only sees the end result, end goal. Why we are learning English? We are learning English to be fluent in this language. With fluency, what we are going to gain? We are going to gain a good post, a handsome salary, a nice beautiful house, a beautiful apartment, a very luxurious car. When you start focusing on your end result, obviously you enjoy the process of learning, your brain enjoy the process of learning, because our brain get the signal, our brain gets the message that learning ultimately is going to end up into pleasurable activity. We are going to have a very pleasurable life. So we don't find it difficult, we don't find it painful, instead we find it is fun and entertaining. Back in the day, when I was learning English, I too found it is very difficult, I too found it boring. But when I got the secret of this, the end result, when I started focusing on the end result, what I will become after once I learn this language, how this language is going to benefit me in my long run, in my future, and what and all I'm going to gain through this language, then I started enjoying the process of learning, and I have not only learned this language, now I am teaching this language to the beginners and intermediate level of student. So when you don't enjoy the process of learning, just divert your mind, divert your attention to the end result, focus on the end result. Once you become fluent, lots of opportunities open to you, Who knows that you may become a big businessman, a teacher, or a motivational speaker. You may get a call for interviews. Your pic may appear in some big newspaper, and you may become a celebrity one day. People may come to meet you with sweets and garlands, and your parents, your friends, your near and dear ones feel proud on you. Furthermore, your entire lifestyle change. You will become rich, living a luxurious life, moving in a big cars and traveling overseas. So you can achieve all these things whatever I have discussed with the power of knowledge, with the power of English. So your number one problem is solved, that English is no longer painful, it is a pleasurable activity. Moving to the next question, we don't remember things, we keep forgetting things, words, vocabularies, sentence structures. We don't get good sentence structures, we don't get good vocabulary at right time. So how we can deal with this issue? So my answer to this question is, English learners at the very beginning, they want things to happen overnight. They want everything to happen overnight without spending much efforts, much energy. They want everything to be like a cakewalk. So my dear friend, it is not so easy. Everything, whatever you want to do, not only English, any skill, if you want to be master, you have to give it a time period. Even a baby to get delivered, it takes 9 months. Take the example of a bicycle. If you want to learn the art of riding a bicycle, you have to try it. You can't learn bicycling overnight. You have to follow the process. You have to give it a time. You have to try it. It is obvious that you will fall. Again you have to gather your courage. Again you have to give it a try. Then you will gain the balancing. Then ultimately you will learn. So every skill, to learn every skill, there is a process. Likewise, similarly, learning English is also a process. You need to follow the process. By trying 1 or 2 days or 1 week or 2 weeks or maximum 1 month, you want to see the result, you want to be fluent. So learning a language, that too a foreign language, takes time, and you have to be patient, and you have to follow the process constantly. It is not that one day you do, next day you skip, the third day you do, so nothing happens like that. You have to be patient, you have to be constant, you have to be full of energy. So the formula of learning English is learn daily plus gradually. Then next thing I suggest is doing a reading. Reading is not a cup of tea. Many of us, they don't enjoy the process of reading, but you have to make it a point that this is also a part of learning. So you can't skip this part. Reading is very essential learning any language, so you can't skip this part. So one thing what you can do to make reading interesting, you have to find out what is your interest. You are interested in which subject, what is your attraction, center of attraction, what is your interest, see to it, read those books. Don't go and read something which is out of your interest, then you don't find it interest and you leave it within 1 or 2 days. First find out your interest, then buy those books and start reading, and read with procedure. I'm going to tell you the step-by-step techniques. Follow those reading techniques, you will see surely you can see the result. Follow this process of reading and you will find it very easy, very interesting, and you will get more benefit out of it. So the first process is, take any book of your interest, start reading as it is. Don't focus on its meaning, don't focus on its vocabulary or sentence structure without understanding. Just do the reading for reading purpose and do loud reading activity. Don't read don't murmur, don't read it in your heart, read it loud. Read it loud. Let your ears listen, let the message goes to your brain, let your brain start accessing to these new words. So do all this activity, do loud reading activity. Now the second time, read that same passage with the purpose of understanding the hard words, finding the hard words in that passage and underline it with pencil. Find out the sentence structure, new vocabulary word which you are going to come across in that. Try to underline it, try to find the meaning of that hard words, underline words, try to write that meaning of that vocabulary hard words in the margin. Now the third time you do the reading with the purpose of understanding it. You have already done the reading twice, you have found out the difficult hard words, you got to know the entire meaning of hard difficult words. You have already done this reading for 2 times. Now it is no longer difficult for you. Now it is going to be a cakewalk. You, whatever the passage you have, it is the brain have already processed this message. Now you find it interesting and you will get all those meanings of that passage, and now you start enjoying the process of reading. Do the reading twice, thrice, like it is, don't fix that once I have read, now again I have to proceed for the next page. No, do that one page, whatever the first page you are taking, read it twice, thrice, as much as time you can, like, so that you absorb the contents, you absorb the sentence structure, you absorb the reading, and you enjoy the process of learning. Our brain is so sharp, our brain is so intelligent that it starts connecting the dots. It starts connecting the dots, and gradually you just you yourself don't know when the transition has happened, when you have become a fluent speaker. The next thing is lack of concentration. English learners find it very difficult to concentrate in learning. They find it very difficult to put the body, mind, soul together in learning. Though they do physical studies, but mentally they are absent. Physically they are present, mentally they are absent, and they keep asking me how we can concentrate, how we can focus in the process of reading. I have a very best technique, I have a very best solution to solve this issue. What techniques I have followed, I am going to share that same technique with you, and definitely you can see the result by following this. You will find your concentration in studies by following this activity. I know that my video is going to be bit lengthy, but believe me, trust me, this video is going to give you maximum value, maximum result, and you will find this video very knowledgeable. If you follow all these techniques what I am sharing in this video, definitely you will see the benefit, you will see the change. So my answer to this question is, when you go to watch a movie in a cinema hall, in a cinema theater, what do you observe, what do you find over there? First of all you find the entire place is complete dark, no light over there, you can't see, hardly you could see anything. No doubt that there will be hundreds of people gathered over there to watch that same movie, but what one thing you notice over there is, except the big screen, 72 screen on which you see the movie, you could see anybody who is sitting next to you, you can't see that person. So your total focus is to the big screen. No doubt, irrespective of the movie, whether the story is good, whether the story is interesting or uninteresting, whether you enjoy that movie or not enjoy, but your total focus, total attention is towards that movie screen. And when you can, sitting along with hundreds of people, when you can concentrate, when you can focus on one thing, why can't you focus at your own place, at your own comfort zone? Home is our comfort zone, our offices are our comfort zone. Sitting in our own comfort zone, why we can't concentrate on studies? So my answer to this question is, create that same atmosphere at your place, where you can fix one place, reserved place for study, where you can study. Off the night light, use the night lamp, and create that same atmosphere at your place, where you can keep yourself away from all other distractions, and make sure that each time whenever you want to study, you use only that particular space in your house. Today you sit this place, tomorrow you sit that place, and don't do that thing, like fix one place where you do regular studies. So train your brain that this is my study place. When you enter to that place, your body should pass the signal to your brain, and your brain should get activate for that learning mode. So when you enter into that zone, the place where the setup where you have set for study purpose, when you enter to that place, your body, your mind get prepared for study. so you don't find it difficult and your concentration will increase. The next question is like, students keep asking me what is the right time, what is the good time of study, is it a morning time, is it a afternoon time, or is it an evening time, what is the right time, what is a good time to study. So according to me, there is no good time, there is no right time. All time is good. Whenever you feel energetic, whenever you feel fresh, your body mind is active, your body mind is fresh, do study at that time. That is the right time to study. Take the example of mine. In my case, I am not an early bird. I wake up late in the morning and I don't get means I have all lots of household chores. I will be doing that, so I will be more and more active. My body mind is active during night time, and I always do study during night time. So see what means, like, whether you are an early bird, you get up early, you feel fresh during morning time, then do reading at the morning time. If you are like me who is a night bird, so then you do the reading at night time. So there is no fixed time. See what time you are energetic, see what time you are fresh enough to absorb the content, absorb the reading, absorb the study process. So do reading at that time. There is no right or wrong time. So one last point I want to share with you all is, when you are in a learning period, make sure that you focus only and only on one single task, one single activity. Don't divert your mind on this goal, that goal, let me do all the goal at a time, and you don't achieve success, you don't see the result in any of the goal. If you do several different things at the same time, you don't see the result, and you later on you will come with the complaint that you gave so much of effort, energy, time, and you see no result. You see no result because your concentration was not on one set goal. Your concentration was on several different activities, and which did not allow your learning to absorb completely. So if you want to see the good result, try to focus on one goal, try to concentrate your time, energy, effort on one set goal, and within short span of time you can see the result. So that's all friends for the day. If you find this video knowledgeable, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel.